New York City. Midnight rain patters against tall glass towers. Inside the Hawthorne and Carver corporate building, a lone janitor's cart squeaks across the marble floor. A young woman in her early 30s, Sarah Miller, wipes the CEO's desk carefully. Her tired eyes hide a story deeper than exhaustion. Narration, voiceover tone. When you're poor, people see your silence as weakness. But sometimes, silence hides the strongest hearts. A photo frame catches her eye, a smiling little girl. Sarah's breath slows. She reaches into her pocket and takes out a folded note, the same childish handwriting that's haunted her for days. As she wipes the desk, she notices an envelope with her daughter's handwriting on it. Her name, Mom, written in blue crayon. Her hands tremble. She whispers, "Lily? What is this doing here?" Suddenly, the elevator dings behind her. The CEO, Ethan Hawthorne, 38, steps in, suit sharp, expression cold. He looks at Sarah, the letter in her hand, and freezes. Camera zooms on the letter. The sound of thunder rumbles outside. Setting Hawthorne and Cobra late night. Dim lights, quiet office, cleaning sounds echo. Sarah had been working here for 6 months. Unseen, unheard, invisible. She cleaned floors, desks, and glass walls. But she never expected her world to collide with the man who owned it all. She was a single mom, raising Lily, 8 years old, alone after her husband died in a car accident 2 years ago. Money was always short. Hope even shorter. That night, Sarah stayed longer than usual. The cleaning crew had left, but she wanted to finish everything perfectly. She needed this job. When she found the letter on the CEO's desk, her world tilted. It was her daughter's handwriting. There was no mistake. "Dear Mom, I know you're tired. I wish I could help. So I wrote to the man you work for. Maybe he can make you smile again. Love, Lily." Tears welled up in her eyes. Just then, the office door opened. Ethan stood there, looking tired but curious. He had just returned from a late board meeting and didn't expect anyone inside. Ethan, firmly, "You shouldn't be in here this late." Sarah, nervous. I was just finishing up, sir." "I found this letter. On your desk." He frowned, took the letter, and read it silently. His eyes softened. He looked up. "Ethan, your daughter wrote this?" Sarah nodded slowly, wiping tears from her face. He exhaled. For the first time, his voice wasn't cold. "Then, she has a kind heart. Most adults don't write letters like this anymore." That night, neither of them knew. This small letter would change both their lives forever. Scene fades with soft piano music. Ethan Hawthorne was known for one thing: control. Every move, every deal, every emotion was calculated. But that night, something about the letter stayed with him. At home, he poured himself a drink, sat by the window, and reread the letter. The words, "Make my mom smile again," echoed in his head. He didn't understand why it hurt, but it did. Flashback to Ethan's childhood. A young boy sitting in an empty mansion, waiting for his mother to come home. She never did. He had built walls so high that no one could ever reach him. Until now. Until this letter. Next morning, Sarah arrived early. She tried to avoid him, but fate had other plans. Ethan's assistant called her to his office. She entered, nervous and small, in front of the towering man. "Ethan." "Sit down, Ms. Miller." "Sarah. Is something wrong?" "No. I just wanted to ask about your daughter. Lily, right?" Sarah hesitated, unsure if this was a test. "Sarah, yes, sir. She's 8. Loves to draw. She wrote that letter, didn't she?" Ethan smiled faintly. "Ethan, she did. And she reminded me of something I forgot long ago, humanity." Sarah blinked. She didn't know what to say. "Ethan, would you bring her to the company's holiday charity event next week? It's for children. I think she should be there." Sarah froze, and her heart pounding. "Sarah, sir, I can't. We don't have—" "Ethan, don't worry about it. I'll handle everything." He turned away, pretending it wasn't a big deal. But inside, something was shifting. The charity event became a turning point. The grand ballroom sparkled with lights, laughter, and the clink of crystal glasses. Sarah and Lily arrived nervously. Lily wore a small pink dress, slightly worn but clean. Her eyes sparkled with wonder. When Ethan saw them, something in him broke open. He walked over, smiling, a genuine one this time. Ethan, kneeling. "You must be Lily." Lily, shy smile. "You're the man from Mom's office." Ethan, soft laugh. "That's me." And you're the girl who made me remember what kindness feels like. The crowd stared. The usually cold CEO laughing with a janitor's daughter. It was unheard of, but he didn't care. Later that night, Ethan announced a new scholarship program for employees' children. The Lily Initiative. Gasps filled the room. Sarah stood frozen, tears streaming down her face. He looked at her and said quietly, "Your daughter reminded me that people don't just need jobs. They need hope." A few days later, news broke that Ethan's board didn't approve the scholarship program. They called it a distraction and threatened to remove him as CEO. Ethan faced a choice: keep his empire or keep his humanity. Meanwhile, Sarah tried to return to normal, but guilt ate at her. She felt responsible for the trouble he was facing. That night, she wrote her own letter. "Mr. Hawthorne, thank you for seeing me. Not as a cleaner, but as a person. Don't risk everything for me. I'll be fine." She left it on his desk and quietly resigned. When Ethan found the letter the next morning, his hands shook. He realized, for the first time, he didn't want to lose someone. He ran out of the building to find her. Rain poured down as Ethan searched the streets near the subway. Finally, he saw her, standing under a broken umbrella, waiting for a train. He ran toward her, then breathing hard. "You don't get to just walk away like that," Sarah shocked. "Mr. Hawthorne." Ethan, call me Ethan. You think I care about that company more than what you and Lily showed me?" He took her hands, trembling. "Ethan, you and your daughter reminded me of something I lost. Heart." Sarah's eyes filled with tears. "Sarah, I didn't mean to ruin things for you, Ethan. You didn't ruin anything. You saved me." He smiled through the rain. "Now let's go home. I think Lily's waiting." Weeks later, Ethan stepped down as CEO. The company's shares dropped, briefly, but what he built next stunned everyone. He opened a new foundation. Second chances, helping single parents find work and education. Sarah became its first operations manager. Lily had her first day at a private school. The city felt brighter. Ethan often visited their small apartment, sharing dinners, laughter, and peace. He had never known what family felt like, until now. Months later, Lily wrote another letter. "Dear Mr. Ethan, thank you for making my mom smile again. I think you should stay forever." Ethan read it aloud at the foundation's opening ceremony. The crowd fell silent, eyes glistening. He smiled at Sarah, holding her hand gently. "Guess the little one has big plans for us." Sarah laughed, tears shining in her eyes. Sometimes the smallest letters carry the biggest miracles, and sometimes the ones who clean the world end up healing it.